Hello everyone, welcome back to Continental Food and Cake TV. If it's your first time here, you are highly welcome. In today's video, I'm going to be cooking pasta, and the pasta that I'm going to be cooking today is a giant pasta, and it's so delicious. This pasta is mouth-watering. There's prawns, there's vegetable, there's, oh my god, there's a lot going on there. There's chicken. It's so yummy, you don't want to miss it. So if you want to see how I'm going to do that, please keep watching. If you're new here, you've not subscribed, please subscribe. Turn on your notification bell so that whenever I upload, you will not miss it. You are highly welcome. Please subscribe, and we'll upload video every week. Every week I have new recipe to show you. First thing first, I'm going to show you the pasta, and this is what the pasta is looking like. It's a giant pasta. It's 500 grams of the pasta. Can you see that? Can you see how giant that is? I have all the peppers I'm going to use to cook this pasta. I have the red, the green, the yellow, and I'm going to be chopping them in two different shapes. One is for garnishing and one is for frying the tomato sauce, which I'm going to show you in a bit. So first of all, I'm cutting the yellow bell pepper and cutting it in long strip, while the other one is going to be in small size. So just watch me as I do that. After cutting the yellow, I'm going to cut the green one. So there's going to be a lot of color going on in this pasta. It's so delicious. So I'm cutting the green bell pepper, as I said, two different shapes. I will show you the end result, but just watch me as I'm doing that. So that's the green one. I've chopped that. Then going to the red, you can see how colorful this is looking like already. This meal is so delicious and healthy at the same time. So cut the bell pepper. Cut. After cutting the red bell pepper, I'm cutting the scotch bonnet, which is optional. If you don't like it spicy, please do not use the scotch bonnet because it's hot. So you can skip this if you don't want it spicy, but I'm using one scotch bonnet. So you can see the shape that I cut it. This one is for garnishing, and the other one I'm going to use to fry the tomato sauce. Next, I'm going to cut the onion. I'm using 2 onions, and went ahead and peeled the skin off and washed the onion, which I'm going to be cutting the onion 2 shape as well. One is going to be the long strip, and the other one is going to be the chopped size, the small size. And I'm going to use one to fry, and I'm going to use the other one to garnish. So I'm using 2 onions. You can see with the onion, I cut it into different shape. You have the long strip and you have the chopped one. So I'm going to use this to fry the tomato sauce. I'm going to use this to garnish. I'm going to debone the chicken thigh, and with knife I'm going to carefully remove that bone in the center of the chicken thigh. After that, I'm going to cut it off the camera into small sizes. Finish prepping, and these are all the ingredients we're going to use to cook the pasta. You can see all the peppers. I cut them into 2 shapes. This is the chicken thigh cut into small sizes. I have the prawns, I have the onion, non-chicken, aroma, basil, light olive oil, chopped tomato, onion, the giant pasta himself. Look at that pasta. Then I have all the spices we're going to use today. Look at them in the spoon. Half a teaspoon of each. I'm going to mention them as I add them into the pot. So you can see all the ingredients lined up, and this is so colorful. Do you see how colorful that is? So let's start cooking. Let's start adding all these ingredients together. I have my pan heating up in a medium high, and I've been heating this pan for 1 minute. So next I'm going to add in the chicken thigh, add it in, and I'm going to be frying this without oil. Being a non-stick pan is going to help it out. I'm going to stir it around. I'm going to be frying this for 3 to 4 minutes. Next, I'm going to add in aromates. This is going to give it taste and flavor. Look at that, aromates. Add it in. If you don't have aromat, you can use any chicken flavor that you have at home or any chicken seasoning. Add it in. Next, I'm adding in a little bit of salt. Then mix this together, and I'm going to be frying this for 3 to 4 minutes before I scoop it out. I will show you what it looks like before I scoop it out. It's been 4 minutes that I've been frying the chicken, and this is what it looks like. You can see it's producing its own stock. I'm still going to use the stock that comes out of it. Now I'm going to scoop it out. Scoop it out in a bowl and keep it aside while we proceed to the next step of cooking our pasta. After scooping out the chicken, I'm going to pour the stock in a different bowl and keep it aside. So next, I'm going to bring back the pan, the same pan, I didn't wash it. I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of light olive oil, and this pasta we're cooking in one pot. So everything I'm going to cook in one pot. I'm adding the onion that I cut into long strip. This part that I'm frying now is to garnish. So that's the onion. I'm going to fry it for 30 seconds while I go in with all the peppers. I'm going to be frying the pepper and onion for 3 minutes. You don't want to over fry this. You want it crunchy. We're dealing with texture here. So the more you fry it, the more you lose that crunchiness. So this is going to be frying for 3 minutes. At this point, I'm going to add in the prawns because I want to fry the prawns for 2 minutes. So you can add in the prawns after frying the bell pepper and onion for 1 minute. Next, I'm going to be adding aromats into the stir fry. Add it in now. I'm not going to be adding salt to this because it's vegetable. I'm going to mix it into the pasta later on, so it's going to get the salt from there. So mix this really well. Then I'm going to scoop it out. Scoop it out, keep it in a plate and keep it aside. Next, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of light olive oil. Then add in the chopped onion. This is the third step, and everything is in one pot. Then add in the bell pepper, scotch bonnet that I cut into small sizes. Look at that. Add it in and mix it. This food is so colorful and so healthy, and everything I'm cooking is in one pot. You don't need to wash any pot. So next, I'm adding the chopped tomato, which I'm going to be using half a can. I don't need full can for this. I'm using half. Add it in. Look at that, the remaining. So I'm going to mix that in, and I'm going to be frying this for another 3 minutes. With this recipe, you don't want to over fry or overcook. Next, I'm going to be adding all the spices, and I'm going to mention them as I add them in. Next, I'm adding rosemary, garlic, ginger, curry powder, and minced herb. Adding all the spices, the next step is to mix it together until it's well combined. Adding all these spices into your tomato sauce make it taste yummy and also smell so nice. The aroma, you need to try this. I'm going to add aromats. You need to add aromats. Non-chicken, 1 pack of non-chicken, one non-chicken, or any chicken seasoning that you have at home. Just add it in. It's still going to give you that taste. So mix that in. Oh, look at this. This smells so nice, and I know it's going to taste so nice. Add some salt. You add salt as you go. As you cook, you add salt. It makes a difference. The sauce has been frying for 3 to 4 minutes. Next, I'm going to add in the giant pasta, which is the master of the ingredients, and I washed it with hot water. So after washing it with hot water, I'm adding it in now. So you need your pasta to cook with your sauce. That is what is going to give you that unique flavor. So after adding all the pasta, the next thing I'm going to do is to add in hot water. This is hot water, and I'm adding 400 ml of hot water. Then after adding the hot water, I'm going to stir it in and mix it together. This step is very important. You want to really mix that in. You can see how that pasta is looking, and I bought that pasta from Lidl's. And if you don't get this kind of pasta, giant pasta, you can cook this recipe with the regular pasta. You're still going to taste the same, but if you can find it, go ahead. Now I'm adding the chicken stock. You can see that chicken stock going in now, and mix it in as well. Also adding some salt and mix it in. You need to mix the salt into the pasta really well. next I'm going to cover it with the lid and reduce my gas to low. Allow it to cook for 8 minutes and come back and show you what it looks like. It's been 8 minutes and I'm going to check on it. Stir it in, and I've been cooking this in low heat. Please, you need to reduce your heat to low. So I'm going to add a little bit of water to help with the cooking process of the pasta, because I want to cook this pasta until soft. Adding a little bit of water, I'm still going to cover it again for 5 minutes and come back to it. It's been 5 minutes and I'm going to check on the pasta. So look at what the pasta is looking like now. Here you can see the pasta has flattened a little bit. That's to show you that it's cooked enough. The shape of the pasta has changed. That's what you need. You want the pasta to cook till soft. You can see the shape has changed. It's gone flat a bit. Look at that. So I'm going to bring back the rest ingredients. First, I'm going to add the chicken thighs, add it in and mix it together. This is going to taste so yummy. So I'm going to cook this with the pasta, the chicken with the pasta for 1 to 2 minutes before I add in the rest ingredients. I'm going to cover it back, allow it to simmer for 1 to 2 minutes, then I add the rest ingredients. It's been 2 minutes. I'm going to open the pasta. Look at that. It's looking yummy. You can see the pasta has cooked until soft and all the sauce is dried up. So that's why you need to cook your pasta with the sauce. It makes it taste yummy. So please try this recipe. So next I'm going to add the stir fry. That's the stir fry going in, the prawns and all the peppers. Oh, this is what is going to take this meal to another level. I'm going to add the basil, and as soon as you add this, you want to turn your heat off. You don't want to overcook this. So I'm adding it in and I'm going to mix it really well. This adds flavor to this pasta. You don't want to skip this. So please add it in. If you don't have basil, you can add curry leaf. That's still going to give you the same flavor. So I'm mixing this in and I've turned my heat off already. Look at that. This pasta tastes yummy and I would like you to try it. From the crunchiness you're going to get from the bell peppers, the prawns and the pasta that is cooked soft but not too soft. Everything is in proportion, the texture, the taste, the moist, there's everything going on there and it's cooked in one pot. Everything is cooked in one pot. So please follow this recipe step by step. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've learned something from it. Thank you so much to all my subscribers. If you've watched this video to the end, thank you so much. And if you've not subscribed, please subscribe, turn on your notification bell so that whenever I upload, you will not miss it. And all the recipe that I used today, I'm going to list it in the description box, so check that out. And also follow me on Instagram, continentalfood.cake. I would love to be your friend. Thank you so much and I will see you in another one. Bye bye.